Of a long day, Priyanka Chaturvedi joins us. She's currently in the US. Priyanka, many thanks for joining us. It's a very early morning for you, and I would imagine that you've stayed up most through the night as well. But what do you make of the numbers that we're seeing on our screens? It hasn't been as per script of what the exit polls had thrown up, and not even as per the expectations of the BJP. What do you make of the verdict so far, and do you believe that it's going to change? The BJP spokespeople that we've been speaking to still believe that it is going to turn more in their favor by the end of the day.
They can keep living in hope, and I wouldn't want to burst their bubble simply because we were seeing what was happening on ground. The kind of arrogance that had reeked in with regards to accountability, with regards to answering people's questions, the inflation, the joblessness, and the absolute disregard to people's lives, and just hoping that they would win on the back of the Ram Mandir, has clearly shown that BJP had totally lost the plot. And I would say people have given a good, have taken a good decision. And the results show that people were not too happy with the kind of governance that was being provided by Mr. Modi. And the results are for all to see. It is a pleasant surprise. But it is something that we were speaking of and we were tuned into in terms of the discontent amongst the people.
You know, Priyanka, look, even at this point in time, the NDA is still firmly close to that 300 mark. So between 295 and 300 is where they might perhaps close their tally. The BJP at 244. So it is still the single largest party, and the NDA firmly in place together at this point in time, by all accounts that we've heard from the JDU, the TDP, etc. So what is the India Alliance hoping for, at 231, which is the number that we currently have for the alliance? What are you really hoping for? Because it looks like the Modi government will return for a third term, albeit as a coalition.
So again, I would just say one thing. From a government which was speaking of getting more than 400 seats, of a government which was totally reeking of arrogance, and Prime Minister giving various interviews saying that his third term would be better than the first two terms. And there's a surprise waiting for the people of this country. And with the sheer, I would say, contempt for the will of the people, has proven correct as far as these numbers are concerned. Having said that, as far as being the single largest party is concerned, of course, nobody is challenging that. However, the alliances that they had stitched up, all these alliances are not the alliances that have stood the test of time for the BJP. A party like Shiv Sena was with the alliance with the BJP for 25 years. But look what their arrogance did. They tried to break away our party, and today Maharashtra has responded to that. The people of Maharashtra have responded to this kind of arrogance. Similarly, we saw Shiromani Akali Dal, we saw AIADMK, and now they have an alliance of those people who they had arm twisted through various agencies. They had arm twisted to get into an alliance. And now we're seeing that very soon, if they do not reach even a simple majority, the Bharatiya Janata Party, we will continue to talk to all their alliance partners as well as those who haven't really chosen sides, picked sides. And we don't know what the outcome would be. But however, if we do not succeed in that, we'd at least be a very, very strong opposition. We wouldn't have demonetization overnight. We wouldn't have an unplanned GST dumped on people. We wouldn't have 2,000 rupee notes withdrawn. We wouldn't have decisions taken on the basis of whims and fancies of one person who started to call himself an avatar of Lord Vishnu himself.
Priyanka, you said that you will, the India Alliance will reach out to allies of the BJP, alliance partners within the NDA and others as well. But, I want to understand from you about Maharashtra, because it looks like what happened in Maharashtra, which, by the way, the pollsters were saying would be one of the toughest states to poll. It looks like the NCP splitting, the Shiv Sena splitting has actually worked against the NDA. It's worked in favor of the India Alliance. Is there room? Is there space for rapprochement as far as the Shiv Sena is concerned?
Let me repeat it like I've been repeating it all the time whenever this question is asked. Absolutely not. There is going to be no going back to a political party which backstabbed us at the time we were in alliance, which tried to split our party, which tried to decimate us, which tried to finish the existence of Shiv Sena, which went after our party leader Uddhav Thackeray ji. But we had the Prime Minister even call him the Nakli Santan of Balasaheb Thackeray. We had money power being used to decimate us. We had the central power being used to decimate us. We had even a Supreme Court verdict on our side, yet the central government, with the sheer arrogance, continuing to have an illegitimate government in power in the state of Maharashtra. There is absolutely no going back with the political party which tried to undermine the interests of Maharashtra. There's absolutely no going back with a political party which kept took industries away from Maharashtra. So we have fought this on our own. We saw the biggest betrayal come from the BJP, and we will continue to fight this fight. And assembly elections are not too far. Mahavikas Agadi is coming to power with a thumping majority, and that would be the biggest response the people of Maharashtra will give to the arrogance of Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah.
Okay, so no rapprochement there as far as the UBT and the Shinde Shiv Sena is concerned. That is the unequivocal view there coming in from Priyanka Chaturvedi. Priyanka, always a pleasure. Many thanks for joining us here on CNBC TV 18. I know, as I pointed